Hey, Sean.
Hey.
Glad you could come, buddy.
What's up?
All right.
What's up?
Hey, tell us your name, please, and, your profession.
Sure, my name's Sean Morse. I am the executive producer of Livebandstouring LBT TV and also the director of Hometown Heroes on Comcast Cable 10. That's in the Naugatuck Valley area and anywhere in Connecticut on Frontier Vantage.
That's great. Let's get right into the interview. I want to ask you, since you're there, what's it like these days with the local music scene here in Connecticut?
The local music scene is a little bit different these days, particularly because people are still a little, afraid to spend $5 or $10
Really?
on a cover. They're very protective of their finances. Although there's still people out there who are stuck in their jobs, they're stuck at the desk, they're stuck at the cubicle. They
got the lizard boss on them.
You
want to go out, you want to party.
Right. They want to be free from whatever it is in their life that's holding them back. So, as long as there's that sense of freedom, there's always going to be opportunity there for bands, for venue owners, for a sense of people wanting to release.
Are there certain hot spots in Connecticut? I mean, like Plantsville, I'm sure isn't the mecca of live bands in the area, but I know that there are some in Connecticut. Like what?
Yeah, certainly Connecticut is right in between Boston and New York. So you've got these regional musicians and these national acts coming right in between to stop at places like Hartford, New Haven.
On their tours and stuff.
On their tours, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So with that said, on those same particular nights at other venues where people don't want to spend the 50 to 60 to 80 bucks to see that, on those same particular nights, you have these pre-parties or post-parties.
Of local bands.
Yes.
That is so
bands.
cool.
Yes.
Some of the scene, people say it wavers back and forth. Like New Haven had a cool punk scene at one time. And what do you feel the scene is now in New Haven? What's some of the things going on? What people are listening to? What kind of music? Stuff like that.
Yeah, well, Crown Street certainly changed,
Mm-hmm.
since the days of the Kit Kat Club and,
Right.
and places like that. And certainly the house and the trance music is what a lot of the younger generation listens to. But there's still a considerable amount of people who enjoy quality music that's original music, whether that's acoustic singer-songwriters,
Right.
jam
There's a lot of
bands,
that going around these days.
rock music,
So I gotta ask you this, more on a personal level, because I know you, and you know that I know you, and they may know that, well, I know you, that you know me, but they don't know that I know you like I know you, like you know me.
If you know.
You know what I mean. So what keeps you motivated, on a daily basis? What gets you going? What's...
Coffee? No,
I'll drink to that.
essentially you have to get up in the morning and you have to decide, is the day going to run you or are you going to run the day? I get up in the morning, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I set high goals for the day, 5 to 10 to 15 goals a day minimum. And if I achieve maybe just, half of those, I'll be actually getting somewhere. And you've got to push. You've got to push. Maybe if
you do these days. I mean, really. You gotta.
Maybe if you sleep 8 hours a day, maybe you should sleep 6. If you sleep 6, maybe you should sleep 4. And that's how you'll get things done and get so much productivity out of yourself.
What is it about directing? What is it that intrigues you about it?
Directing is a funny thing, It's perception.
What do you mean funny? You mean funny like funny? Or do you mean funny? No. Or what do you mean funny?
No,
you mean
directing.
Funny or
Directing is all about perception. Depth perception, how we perceive things, and what always intrigued me about film and directing is how people can see things one way, but you can take and cut scenes up and make them see in a totally different way than the person who is in the scene, you know. So you can take an instance where you have two people having a conversation, and you can alter that conversation to a point where it's completely not what they're talking about. You know?
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
And
You know.
yeah, go ahead.
Well, there's 3 movies. Sometimes people say the one that the writer writes, the one that the director directs, and the one that the editor edits. So I don't know if you ever, seen that. Of course, now you do all 3 of them. So that's what makes it interesting. There's a lot of stuff that you do. I know you collaborate with people, but you also do like from the beginning to the end. So that I find interesting.
That's by necessity rather than objectivity.
Okay.
It's really more, there's no one else that's going to do it, so, so I have to do it. But yeah, I mean, that's how things start on the television shows. That some of the ones I work on, you write the script, you produce it. Of course, Dan Howard is our director for LBTTV.
Now you're talking about that, right?
Yeah.
You do the sound, right? So you're talking about specific shows.
Yeah.
Here, so right, Live Band Touring TV.
Kurt Boucher does a lot of work for us as well on the floor.
Now that is an interesting topic, Live Bandstouring TV. I mean, this is a cool show where local musicians, Connecticut musicians, come on the show and play. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we basically have been doing this 2 years on Comcast Cable 10 at Seymour.
2.
It's in Seymour. Yeah, it'll be 2 years, I believe, in May of 2017. So, we've had lots of different musicians on. We sit with them for 10 or 20 minutes, ask them about, what's going on in their scene, what's going on with their music, where they're taking it, what kind of level they've had. And we like to interview up-and-coming artists, maybe some people who don't have any video on their, websites, or maybe they don't have anything that they've put out there yet, and we want to help them put something out there.
It gives the musician that's just maybe starting out even a chance, and they get a beautiful video.
Right.
And I think that's great that the show, I'm on the crew also, Dan Howard, Kurt, and I think it gives it a great chance for musicians to show what they do in a larger group of audience.
Yeah, it's broadcasted throughout the entire state of Connecticut, and it also puts them on television. How many bands get to be put on television?
I know, that's the thing. That really is. That is the thing. And I help you with the show, but I've also was on the show.
Yep.
And it is exciting. We had such a blast. And for a band or a singer-songwriter to go on there, and Dan does some very trippy things with his effects. We can't tell you everything that he does, but feedback. But some of the stuff he does, it's just really, he melds it into the music, and that's really cool. And we got a good crew. We have a lot of fun there too. We've done bands like Off the Dome, Someone You Can X-Ray, Kath Bloom Band. Geez, so many. George Lasso.
The Alpaca Gnomes.
I could go on and on. What was that southern? What was the Screaming Eagles we had on?
Yeah.
There we go. So there were a lot of good things. Okay, so if you could shake your head with that, and this is what I'm going to say to you. What are your thoughts about the elections?
Speaking from a strictly progressive standpoint, the only thing constant is change. And, we as progressives have to be alert. We have to be aware of what's going on. That the world, you have to change with the world and be ready to adapt to whatever it throws at you.
There's people out there, they see this, they love it, and they see what you do. What do you say to a person that's just starting out? You know, maybe they want to do a local access TV show or videotape a band, do something with their buddies. They got some crazy ideas. Any suggestions, or what do you say to that guy?
I would say the only obstacle to someone creating their own show is themselves. You can reach out to your local Comcast station or your local TV station, whatever it may be, and they will train you to use the equipment. They will teach you how to use the equipment. They will show you how to, edit in some cases, and they will teach you how to create your own show. They might even be able to help you get a crew, and they will.
Crew, you need a crew. I'm telling you. Well, if anybody is into any of the stuff that you want to do or anything, how could they reach you? Or what could...
I'm always available on Facebook, Sean Morse.
What's this live band touring web thing or on the internet? Tell me about it.
So Livebandstouring.com is the production company that we've created, and it's basically videos from bands dating back to as far as 2007.
Whoa.
Different festivals.
Nice. Sweet, as we say.
Events. There's commercials that we've created on there. There's many show reviews on this website as well. There's links to other websites in the area as well with RSS feeds that show what's going on their websites, such as local band review and things like that.
Excellent. Sean, good talking to you.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Who's-